Also, days ahead of WrestleMania tonight, the Improbable will happen. Becky Lynch will team up with the Smackdown Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. They take on Natalya and Candice LeRae later tonight. In our main event, we will see a champions versus champion affair. It will be Seth Rollins, the WWE Champion, versus Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion. Smackdown tonight. Well, we are kicking things off with the WWE Tag Team Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 479 pounds, the Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, the Usos!
And remember, we're just a couple of days away from WrestleMania. And the Usos will be defending their Smackdown Tag Team Championship against DIY as the show of shows in just days, ladies and gentlemen. And for the Usos tonight, it's a tune-up. We have not seen the Usos in quite some time here on Friday night. And tonight the champions are out here to show them that their skill at the top of the division that they are ready for the stadium.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 391 pounds, Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, Moustache Mountain.
And while this is a non-title match for Moustache Mountain, this is a big opportunity for the young team to show us that maybe it should have been them on that WrestleMania Championship matchup. If Moustache Mountain could get a victory tonight, they could be considered to be next in line for a shot at those WWE Tag Team Championships, perhaps taking on the number one side with the title post WrestleMania. Nonetheless, the runner-ups of the Dusty Classic have a huge opportunity ahead of them. Coming up next on SmackDown. Guys, we are just little days away from WrestleMania. I can feel the excitement in the air tonight. Here we go, the Usos versus Moustache Mountain. And we've learned anything from the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team after the past generations of the Smackdown Tag Team Division will steal the show. Of course, we're expecting one tonight here. Vice versa. Capitalize. Suplex. No. Cover. So he's down. He's down. Eight turns around. All about jockeying for the system. All about showing the WWE universe that you should be the number one contender for jockeying. He's bringing to this match tonight. Now he's made here for the front seven. Run down, he's been allowed to make a peek in this match. Oh, Evan. There we go. Coming in trouble here. Coming away. 12 for 7 in the match for 7. this finish of nowhere. Daniel Bryan, Tommaso Ciampa, looking to win their first ever WWE Tag Team Championship. Who will be able to achieve that? Wrestlemania edition of Smackdown. No more stops, no more countdowns, no more stays away. Show. Showing what he can do here. Oh, we're about to be taken for a ride, like a snail in the back of a turtle, like a wrestler on a potato-based shoulders. The helicopter is spinning round and round here on Smackdown.
and Jey Uso, the Usos.
With the surprise package. Win it all tonight ahead of WrestleMania. I hope DIY was watching as we get ready for the Grand Battle of them all. Speaking of getting ready for WrestleMania, these ought to be a good one tonight. Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch challenge to teaming together. They take on Natalya and Candice LeRae on tag team action later tonight on Smackdown. And of course, our big main event champion versus champion affair. It's Seth Rollins taking on Sami Zayn. WWE champion Seth Rollins, Intercontinental champion Sami Zayn, our main event. Smackdown tonight. And we are back live on Smackdown. Here comes the Undisputed Era.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Undisputed Era from Panama City, Florida, weighing in at 210 pounds, Adam Cole!
You know, I heard somebody describe Adam Cole as a manipulator. And I think that's the perfect way to describe what he did to Finn Balor. For weeks, Adam Cole, specifically less Adam Cole, more the Undisputed Era, has been trying to goad Finn Balor into a match. We saw Balor defeat Kyle O'Reilly at Fastlane. They've been trying to goad Finn Balor into a matchup, trying to get Finn Balor to put his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. Eventually, Finn Balor agreed, and now next week at WrestleMania, Finn Balor will put his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. If Adam Cole wins, he will be a two-time Mr. Money in the Bank. A completely outrageous development if you ask me, but Finn Balor feels like he's got something to prove against somebody like Adam Cole.
And his opponent, accompanied by Rollins, from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Meanwhile, Daniel Bryan is in a different situation of his own. He's been dealing with Seth Rollins' Messiah, Seth Rollins' disciple, Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne cost Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship back in January at the Royal Rumble, and then he did so again a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown by assisting in the elimination of Daniel Bryan in a #1 contenders match. Daniel Bryan has politely requested to the management of SmackDown that he give Pete Dunne a thrashing. Those are Daniel Bryan's words, not mine. A thrashing he wants to give to Pete Dunne. And he will get the chance to do so at WrestleMania when Bryan goes one-on-one against Pete Dunne. If I were Pete Dunne, I'd be worried about Daniel Bryan giving me a thrashing. That sounds terrible. Meanwhile, tonight, these two men, who will be in separate WrestleMania matches, rekindle their old rivalry. Personnel, here we go. Remember, Cole and Bryan used to fight for the WWE Championship last summer. Or 2 summers ago, I should say. Was it 2 summers ago or was it last summer? No, it was last summer! Look, it's been a long year. And if you're watching this at home, you can attest on how long this damn year has been. It was last summer. Daniel Bryan taking the WWE Championship from Adam Cole. And the two would do battle on separate occasions, with Daniel Bryan getting the best of Cole only once. Cole now pushing Bryan off. Two trading shots, center of the ring. Bryan getting the best out of Adam Cole again, and Cole rolling out of the ring here. I feel Cole may be done with this match. We're like a minute in and Adam Cole is already throwing in the towel. I guess he's trying to preserve himself for WrestleMania. Oh, it's Finn Balor! Finn Balor stopping Adam Cole from bailing on this match. He tosses Cole to the back of the ring. This match continues. Cole, though, gets a cover on Bryan for good measure here to try to win this match early, and Bryan powers out of two. Cole moves out of the way, and this is an opportunity for Adam Cole if he wants to get it together in this match, but Bryan fights back here. Bryan going right after the arm of Adam Cole. Cole in trouble. You don't want to tap out to Daniel Bryan just mere days before WrestleMania. Going for a drop kick. Cole blocks it. Shoulders down. Is it enough to put Cole away? Cole quickly finds his way out of it. Right after Daniel Bryan there. What a shot. Right across the back of Bryan. Whoa, going for an egg breaker. Gets it. Beautiful egg breaker there. Daniel Bryan in trouble at the mercy of Adam Cole here. Bryan fights back. Shoulders down, shoulders down. Is it enough to put Adam Cole away here? Daniel Bryan picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
You can say a lot of people here on Smackdown may be disoriented, thinking more about WrestleMania than the matches that we're seeing here. Hence what we have seen in these past two matches, those surprise upset victories by both Daniel Bryan and the Usos. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our big main event, Seth Rollins taking on Sami Zayn. It's a champions versus champions match. Rollins with the WWE title, Zayn with the Intercontinental title. Big match, big main event, SmackDown tonight. But coming up next, Shayna Baszler and Becky Lynch have been forced to team together ahead of their WrestleMania match. They will take on Natalya and Candice LeRae. That match starts right now. We send it down to ringside? Yes, we'll send it down to ringside. Here comes the SmackDown Women's Champion. A very focused Shayna Baszler ahead of WrestleMania.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler.
Well, for the SmackDown Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler, this is the second WrestleMania where she'll be walking in as your SmackDown Women's Champion. She was not able to retain that championship last year. She hopes she will get to do so again this year. But before we can start thinking about the granddaddy of the ball in just a few days, we have to think about SmackDown right now. And what a challenge Baszler has found herself with here tonight. She's being forced to team with her nemesis, the man, Becky Lynch.
And her partner from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
You know, for the man, this has been quite the comeback. After spending almost a year on the sideline, Lynch has returned to successfully winning the Royal Rumble and headlining WrestleMania against her nemesis. Tonight, they team together and that match is live. Next. We're back live on Smackdown. We got ourselves a tag team match. Unlikely allies tonight. Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch teaming together instead of fighting against themselves. Shayna Baszler in control in the early goings of this match. You gotta wonder exactly what the chemistry will be between Baszler and Lynch. They've been enemies for so long, dating all the way back to when Baszler first came up to the main roster in 2018. As a matter of fact, Becky Lynch has never been able to defeat Shayna Baszler. Quite impressive, I'll say that. Baszler looking very impressive here tonight in control of Natalya. Natty in trouble as Baszler looking to continue the onslaught here, but Natty with the reversal applies a neck breaker to Shayna Baszler to try to turn this match on her favor. Baszler in the corner. Great reversal here. Natty blocking Baszler, moving out of the way, and now Natty sending Baszler down for the count, but not too long because it was too close to the ropes. Shayna Baszler won the SmackDown Women's Championship by cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. She cashed it in on Sasha Banks and Charlotte Flair at the Survivor Series. Of course, Lynch won the 2021 Women's Royal Rumble and immediately chose Shayna Baszler as her match for WrestleMania. Quick suplex there by Baszler. Now Natty for the comeback here. Reversal here by Baszler. Now Baszler slamming Natty, but Natty props herself back up and hey, wait a second! It looked like Shayna was gonna tag in Becky, but it seems like Becky's leaving. Becky's saying no, I'll see you at WrestleMania. Well, whoever put this up should feel a little embarrassed. He did not last. Becky Lynch said, see ya. I'm saving my energy for WrestleMania. And now it's up to Shayna Baszler to finish this match, which is essentially a handicap match of the Candice LeRae and Natalya going one-on-one against the SmackDown Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. LeRae in control, taking advantage of the situation where Shayna Baszler was caught off guard. And Natty gets the tag back into this match, but Baszler looking to capitalize to try to jump back into this match. Natty, I would say she's in the wrong zip code, but there's nobody there for Shayna Baszler to tag out to, since Lynch decided to leave her hanging. Of course, Baszler hits this beautiful superplex off the top rope on Natalya. You gotta understand where Becky Lynch is coming from. She did not ask for this tag team match. She was forced into it. She didn't like it. Lynch felt that she wasn't gonna risk herself in a tag team match like this ahead of WrestleMania. Baszler, however, of course would like to show that she's capable of winning a match like this. By herself if necessary. If anybody has an ego, it would be Shayna Baszler. Now LeRae taken out of the corner by Baszler. Shoulders down, hooks the leg, is enough to keep out. Natty trying to capitalize, but Baszler says no. She sends Natty into the ropes. Natty is in a world of trouble here as Baszler continues to control this match. Natty sent over the turret rope by Baszler. Baszler hooks her in. Suplex her back into the ring, and there goes Lorraine. What are we seeing here by Shayna Baszler? A little bit of joint manipulation of the Smackdown Women's Champion, and I'll say this: Shayna Baszler has been doing very well by herself in this match. She continues to take care of Shayna Baszler, or I should say of Candice LeRae, whenever LeRae pops up in the corner. And now LeRae sent flying over the third rope to the outside. Baszler turns her attention to Natty, and now Baszler quickly locks in the Kirifuda clutch. And before LeRae can do anything about it, Natty taps out.
Your winner, Shayna Baszler.
Well, she can do bad all by herself. Shayna Baszler picks up the victory in what was essentially a handicap match ahead of WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's a Champions versus Champions match. Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, WWE Champion versus Intercontinental Champion. Next. We are so close to WrestleMania, but before we get there, thank you to the Bamps for Married in Vegas, the official theme song for WrestleMania of their album Cherry Blossom. You should consider right now on Spotify and Apple Music. Let's see what SmackDown is bringing to the show of shows. Of course, Shayna Baszler, Becky Lynch will meet once again for the SmackDown Women's Championship. The winner of the Royal Rumble, Becky Lynch, immediately shows Shayna Baszler her opponent for WrestleMania, her nemesis, at the show-up show. Speaking of nemesis, Sasha Banks may have made a new one. The Boss goes one-on-one against Trish Stratus. The Hall of Famer wanted one last match, and Sasha Banks stepped up to the plate, and it happens in just a few days at WrestleMania. Also at WrestleMania, the Rated R superstar Edge goes one-on-one against the Viper, Randy Orton. Orton tried to end Edge's career for the second time, saying that he loves Edge too much to let him stay in the ring. Edge will prove Randy Orton wrong at WrestleMania. Also at WrestleMania, DIY will go one-on-one against the Usos for the WWE Tag Team Championship. DIY won the WWE Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic to earn this opportunity. The Usos are just looking to stay on top of the division. At WrestleMania, Daniel Bryan will take on Pete Dunne in a singles match. Pete Dunne has cost Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship twice. Daniel Bryan hopes to, well, put a thrashing, his words not mine, on Pete Dunne at WrestleMania. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Of course, Finn Balor will put his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against Adam Cole. Cole thinks that Finn Balor has been a dud as Mr. Money in the Bank, and he wants the briefcase to himself. Will Adam Cole succeed in becoming a two-time Money in the Bank winner? We'll find out live at WrestleMania. Also at WrestleMania, we'll see the return of both Battle Royals, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and of course the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. We have two trophies on the line. They're going to light up the WrestleMania kickoff show in just a few days. Also at WrestleMania, the Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line. He will be a six-man ladder match. Champion Mandrew is putting that title up for grabs against Kalisto, Drew Gulak, Ricochet, Tyler Bate, and Chad Gable. That happens at WrestleMania. This is a new one. Breaking news! Intercontinental Championship will be on the line. Champion Sami Zayn defends against the man that helped him win the title, The Miz, and the former champion Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania. And of course, the big main event for the WWE Championship, Kevin Owens goes one-on-one against champion Seth Rollins. Owens won the Royal Rumble. It's a rematch from last year's WrestleMania, this time for the WWE title. And speaking of the Messiah, he has arrived.
And his opponent, accompanied by Pete Dunne from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins!
WWE Champion Seth Rollins making his way out here. The Messiah has arrived. Next! There's the bell. Here we go. Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, WWE Champion Seth Rollins, one-on-one in the main event before WrestleMania. Crucifix takedown by Rollins, shoulders down isn't enough to put Sami Zayn away. Sami powers out. Sami looking to create some momentum here. Rollins! Now hold on just a second. Curb stomp connects. Well, damn, this could be over. Hooks a leg on Sami Zayn. And Zayn gets the shoulder up. Oh no, how smart it is to get your shoulder up after a curb stomp like that. I mean, Sami Zayn has to be feeling some type of way. Shoulders down here on Zayn. Hooks a leg. Is it enough to put him away? Zayn powers out at 2 again. Rollins off the top. Ooh, was going for that moonsault, but Sami Zayn got his knees up, and this could be something that could work for Sami Zayn. Rollins sent into the ropes. Zayn hooks him in, takes him down. Zayn looking to capitalize on the momentum he's building here, driving Seth Rollins down into the canvas. Reversal by the WWE Champion, but Sami Zayn stays on top of it. DDT by Zayn. Shoulders down. For Zayn, rattled by the news that we just broke a couple of minutes ago that he will defend his Intercontinental Championship against the man that helped him win the title, The Miz, and the former champion Shinsuke Nakamura in a triple threat match at WrestleMania. Interesting matchup there as Rollins sends Sami Zayn into the corner. Bad intentions here by Rollins. As Rollins sends Sami Zayn into the buckle bomb. And off the buckle bomb, that could be it. He got him. I think Seth Rollins, he's toying with Sami Zayn here, but he's going back for another cover. And this time, Zayn stays down. Seth Rollins picks up the victory ahead of WrestleMania. And Seth Rollins, looking at his handiwork, the WWE Champion has put away the Intercontinental Champion. Come on, he's got a steel chair. Seth Rollins has got a steel chair. This is not necessary. Seth Rollins with it's Kevin Owens! Kevin Owens taking the chair away from Rollins! Kevin Owens taking the chair away! Saving his former tag team partner and best friend, Sami Zayn! Thank you for joining us, everybody! Good night!